Even on this team, there are skeptics who say the long-lost kingdom of Atlantis is just a myth. But they need only look 1,000 miles east to a place the Turkish call Troya for proof that myth can become reality. Here lies Troy, one of the most storied cities of the ancient world.
So, this is the main street of the late Bronze Age citadel of Troya, dated around the 13th century BC.
For years, people thought that the city of Troy was a fantasy, a made-up place described in Homer's epic poem, the Iliad. In the 3,000-year-old story, Troy is the setting for the Trojan War and the legendary Trojan horse, where the warrior Achilles fights for the beautiful daughter of Zeus, Helen of Troy. Like Atlantis, Troy was thought to be just a myth. Those who searched for it were ridiculed.
There were many voices that would say that this story is pure fiction, that Troy does not exist.
Then, in 1870, amateur archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann proves that Troy is a real place after all. He's able to unearth the fabled city by simply reading one of the oldest myths in Western literature as if it was fact.
He used the Iliad as a tour guide. He accepted it as a direct description.
Homer describes a city with steep rising walls and broad streets. Schliemann found them. The ruins here reveal a city filled with impressive architecture. Schliemann also needed to locate a city beside two rivers.
Troy is described as a city located at the conflow of two rivers, Scamandros and Simois, which are here.
Most importantly, he needed to find evidence of the Trojan War. And indeed, the archaeology here points to a bloody battle.
This building was roofed with wooden beams, and we know that it ended in a fire because the beams were charred. And if there was a Trojan War, this is the best evidence that we have.
For those searching for Atlantis, Troy is an inspiration, proving that myth and fact are sometimes one and the same.
When Schliemann came here, he was successful. He excavated an archaeological site that everybody agrees nowadays is the site of Troya. He wanted to solve an archaeological problem, and he did.
Now, the team in Spain is taking an even bigger gamble, and no one. On the southern coast of Spain, researchers have discovered buried structures they believe may be the lost city of Atlantis.
It's not geologic at all.
Storm season. High winds and foul weather pick up at the end of September and continue through the winter. The divers have only a small window of opportunity to investigate the site before the weather turns ugly.
We have a good news. Strong wind of yesterday blow dark water that came from the river. We'll have better visibility.